Munden King, and I get the privilege of calling your next sheriff my husband. Or my boo, or my campaign manager, or my financial advisor, or, whatever it is. All of the above. Whatever it is that I've ever needed, he has always been. And that's the heart and the spirit and the type of person we need to be our next sheriff.
Here, here.
Now, Josh has support from all over the county, which I think is so critical because it shows that in our community, we're not divided by a highway. We're not divided by east versus west, north, south. We are one community. We are a diverse community. We showed the world on Tuesday that we do care about people and about a country. And about a country that respects democracy, that respects diverse voices, that is bringing people together, not dividing us. And again, that's going to be our next sheriff. And so, now, for those who know me, you know that Josh told me to keep it classy. So I am going to not put on my Citizen King hat and talk about the problem that we have sitting in the sheriff's office. I'm going to talk about the solution. And that is Josh King. So tonight we are going to hear from a number of folks briefly about and yes, in a minute and a half or less, we're going to hear per person. We are going to hear why we are a year ahead focused on this election. And so I will just tell you, when I looked at other parts of the country, when I saw how elected constitutional officers were being used to intimidate voters, to instill fear in people, I was so glad that this candidate was hitting the ground running, because that is not the type of atmosphere we want in our community, and is easily achieved with the wrong person in office. So the fact that you're here a year ahead of the game says how important it is who we elect as our next sheriff. So we have a few people who will speak about Josh, about this race, about our community, and we are going to start with one of our amazing hosts, and as well as Jake and Lisa Zagapur. I want to ask our school board member for the Coles District to come on up.
Well, thank you all for coming here. I think it's really significant that we are doing this here in the Coles District, which is the center of Prince William County. We have rural, we have sidewalks, we got a Walmart and a Target. You are steps away, actually, from the Occoquan District. If you walk to the end of my street and walk in the middle of the road.
Yeah, Occoquan.
So Kenny will be living over here for a little bit too. Thank you all for coming out to support Josh. The last election cycle, it was so close. And we know this time we're gonna just stomp them, because we know we've got we put in the work already on this election. We have the power of the people behind us, and I can't wait to see you elected as our next sheriff.
Now, let's clap it up for Lisa for keeping to her Such a great example that I know Chair Ann Wheeler will
follow. For those who don't know me, I'm Ann Wheeler. I'm Chair of the Prince William County Board of Supervisors. You know, I am grateful and honored to be here tonight to talk about our next sheriff, Josh King, because it's going to be great. I've been thinking a lot about it. You know, we've made, through the General Assembly, through the Board of County Supervisors, one of the constitutional offices, we've made changes around Prince William County over the last 3 years. This is not your father's Prince William County. Thank goodness, right? Now, but one thing we haven't changed is the Sheriff's Office. You know, the Sheriff's Office, you know, it deals with the ABC, it deals with the courts, it deals with going out and, you know, evictions and things like that, but most importantly, it deals with people, right? And we need someone in there who cares about people. You know, and all I know is that we currently don't have someone in the Sheriff's Office who cares about people. And that's why we need Josh King in there to help us.
District, we have our very own Potomac District Supervisor, Andrea Bailey.
Who am I to you?
That's my supervisor.
There you go.
That's my supervisor.
Come on. So, I'm indebted to y'all 100% to do what we got to do to finish the work. He is good, he is smart, important, and kind, and he knows his stuff. So, let's get it done.
Yeah.
We have the man from right down the street, Supervisor Kenny Bodie.
So, good evening from down the street. My name is Kenny Bodie. I represent the Occoquan District of Prince William County Board of Supervisors. And I just have to ask Madam Chair Tanya James if she has a neck brace because of just how much Prince William County has carried in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why, as Madam Chair said earlier, as my colleague in the Potomac District said earlier,
Andrea Bailey, that's my name.
Andrea Bailey.
Okay.
As said earlier, we have put in so much work over the last 3 to 4 years, making sure that Prince William County and their elected officials reflect the community that we know that we are. So when we talk about that, we talk about the fact that in that judicial center, there's only one office left. One office that's holding on to those aggressive ways of thinking, and that's the sheriff's office. So we know that when we talk about reform, we talk about change, we talk about progress for Prince William County, we know that we have no champion bigger than Josh King, who's going to become our next sheriff. So I have one question for you. Are you ready to win next year? Are you ready to make Josh King your sheriff next year? Well, let's get it done. Thank you so much.
Next up, and I would be remiss, I'll share a little more. There are several people on the host committee who I need to acknowledge who just jumped right in as soon as Josh, decided that this was the time to kick off. They stepped right up, and I will be acknowledging all of those folks. But I want to bring up former Delegate Hala Ayala, who is on the list. She's coming around.
I will keep it simple. I met Josh early in his first race for delegate. Sweet spirit, somebody who is committed and dedicated to his community. And his policy ideals to change our county and just to change Virginia and change the world has touched me on so many levels. He cares deeply about criminal justice reform. He cares deeply about our schools and how, our communities are treated. And he wants to bring and establish balance, compassion, which we all need, and hope for the next generation of police and law enforcement servants. So Josh, thank you for your current service. Thank you for always stepping up and being brave. But I just want to congratulate you early, and maybe too early, on being our next sheriff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call up my friend and buddy in the House of Delegates, Delegate Michelle Maldonado.
So I am not by accident wearing this shirt. Be brave, be kind. Because when I was thinking about Josh, these words came to mind for me.
Yeah.
Brave and kind and compassionate. And I was thinking about the power of speaking out what it is that we want. And the power of numbers, the power of words. So let me throw out some things to you. 55,000. 55,000 of 110,000 is what he earned hard last time. Less than 1% was the margin.
Yeah.
And now this time around, it's gonna be way more. I was just at a place called 1440. And for y'all that don't know, 1440 stands for 1,440 minutes in a day. And the question we have is, how are we going to show up with them? And what I know about Josh, it goes from his smile to his presence to his core of his being, helping everybody across all communities to rise, to be protected, to feel safe, to lean into their rights and their voice. And that's the kind of person we want supporting us. That's the kind of person we want our kids looking up to. That's the kind of person that when we go to a stoplight and we see a sheriff's car or somebody around us, that we feel safe, that we know that they are part of our community just as much as we are part of theirs.
Yeah.
And we are going to do this with Josh because he's going to model it. He already does.
He already does.
He already does. And so what that's going to do, it's going to empower our Gen Z and our younger millennials to show up and shape the legal system differently, to reimagine public safety. I see you looking at me. And
I claim my time.
and so I'm going to close there, but I'm just saying I am super excited. I cannot wait to begin knocking on doors, to begin making calls, to begin amplifying and bringing everybody with us as we help Josh become our next sheriff.
Next up, we have from Prince William County, and just to note Josh's reach from Prince William County, but also a leader in the House Democratic Caucus. We have Delegate Dan Helmer.
I will be very quick since Michelle took my time. Josh, I can't tell you how excited I am about your candidacy for a few reasons. One, I think about a few things about you. One, courage. Josh, if you don't know it, is a two-time veteran of Iraq. Two, compassion. You're running because of your unique experience and your desire to make our sheriff's office compassionate in a way that it has not been in a time where it needs to be. Three, smart. Right? We need people who are thinking about how to do this better and more thoughtfully at a time where we need to protect our democracy. And four, integrity. You are somebody who is led with integrity, served in integrity in the sheriff's office in Fairfax County, and we know that you're going to bring that integrity when you win. And then last, tenacity. Man, you know how to run a tough race. I do. And you keep coming back and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again because you know what right looks like. You are the honey badger of Prince William politics. This time, we're looking forward to seeing you over the finish line. We're going to be right there fighting beside you.
Recently re-elected mayor of the town of Dumfries.
Hey, listen, Josh King gonna get results for who? Prince William County. Prince William County. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. The lion, let me tell you why he king of the jungle. Ain't cause he the strongest, ain't cause he the biggest, ain't cause he the fastest or the tallest. The lion is king of the jungle because when he see that elephant, he thinking one thing in his mind. He thinking lunch. So when Josh get out there, he gonna be king of this. Josh King, right? He gonna be king of this sheriff thing.
Yeah, we got it.
Because he got because he got the right attitude and the mentality, right? He got a heart of service. Like I attach myself to every comment that was previously made. But one thing about it is he served his country. He's been serving in Fairfax County for many years. And I like to say at night, he go home and he serve his wife dinner. So we got to do what we got to do to make sure that we serve and we get out here, we roll up the sleeves and help Josh King get his lunch in the desert. We are his pride and we are the pride of the Lion King. Josh King for sheriff.
And then we have Delegate Elizabeth Guzman.
I'm gonna practice tonight. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Okay, gracias. You made my day. Well, good evening, everyone. It's a great evening in Prince William County, and this is just the beginning because we're gonna keep winning from now until next year and the year to come until we flip every single county board of supervisors and school board and we retake the House of Delegates. So let me tell tell you a few things about Josh. You know, I love when Candy puts everywhere that he has experience, and then, yes, indeed, he has 20 years of experience. But I think what is most important for this job is that he has experience of being a father of children of color, which is extremely important in this county. He has experience being a father of a child with disabilities, when we see so many children who hit the detention center while they are teenagers because they didn't have the right resources. So he's gonna get the job done while he gets there. I heard that Josh is someone who cares, and yes, indeed he does. And he cares about everyone in Prince William County, regardless of where they are born, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their immigration status, regardless of who they love, and that's what he's going to succeed. And finally, I would say that Josh is a fighter, and he's gonna fight with tooth and nail for those workers in the detention center, because you know what? Josh is also my union brother, and we need to fight for those detention center workers so they get access to collective bargaining when Josh gets in. I'm ready to win. I hope you do, because this job just gets started, and it gets started tonight. Thank you so much.
You all have done an amazing job. I do have some folks that I have to acknowledge before we bring up our final speaker, who will be introducing Josh. Let's give it up for the First Lady of Dumfries. I see Senator Jeremy McPike is here. And so I just have to take a personal point to thank our family for coming from near and far to support Josh and support us always. So please, to our family, we love you and thank y'all so much for coming. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention some of the leaders in the Prince William County Democratic Party, including our chair, Tanya James, Lisa Polgar from Idris, Deanna, who is our spam burger extraordinaire, and I see Grace from our If I've forgotten anyone, please charge it to my head and not my heart. You all are just tremendous people and workers, and have done so much for our community. And so those who couldn't be with us tonight, but who have supported Josh financially, because trust me, these races are expensive. So if you haven't made your donation, if this beautiful young lady and handsome young man at the door did not ask you for your donation, please drop a donation or go to his website and help support his campaign. But some people who couldn't be here tonight, but who have supported Josh, support this event: Senator Scott Serville, former delegate Jennifer Carroll Foy, Supervisor Margaret Franklin, Supervisor Vic Angry, and Miss Tracy Lennox. So next up, we have someone who has just not only supported Josh, but supported our family, who has led our Commonwealth through some amazing criminal justice reforms. And that is none other than the chair of the House Democratic Caucus, Charnel Herring.
Josh, this is amazing. That's hearing the love and the respect that people have for you. I mean, I'm not surprised, you all. I met Josh in 2015 when he was running. And he is an unusual candidate. And when I say unusual, it's because he ran for the right reasons. His heart is in it, and he is all heart. And we were impressed with Josh because he would constantly check in, let us know how he's doing on the doors. I remember sitting with you, Josh, preparing for the debate in your office.
I remember.
Yes. Vivian and one of our members, Vivian Watts, came for the second debate prep. so much in call time. He was one of the first members, I call you. But one of the first candidates that we had in the caucus to get on Call Fire and just, on the automated system. Josh is an incredible candidate. And I'm so proud of you, Josh. And I know you're gonna make it this time, and I know why. Several reasons and why I think it's sort of a theme that has been talked about is about the face of the sheriff's office and what that means. We all know that Josh values recruiting new blood, making sure that the sheriff's office looks and reflects the community. But also individuals who serve as his deputy understand that they're not only to protect the community, but be defenders of the U.S. Constitution. That's so important because we are talking about individual civil rights. And I'm not as fiery as everybody else because, Josh, I'm gonna cry. I'm just so incredibly proud of you. You're going to do Prince William proud. You already have, for sure. And thank you for Candy. Candy's on her own, but we love Candy, and you all, your family is just remarkable. You all are all heart, and I love you so much. I give you our next sheriff, Josh King.
Josh King, Josh King, Josh King. We're your fan club, Josh King.
My name is Josh King, and I'm an Army vet, a deputy sheriff, a union leader, and a proud parent of a child with special needs, and also the first gentleman of the 2nd District. First, I want to say thank you for all the kind words I heard from you guys tonight. When I started back in 2015, I walked through that door for the first time, and I came and I saw Miss Belly. The party wasn't so big. We didn't have all the seats that we have, and I just feel great that I was a part of every race that won. Because I've always been there for you guys, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for showing up for me tonight to return the favor. So, I want to say thank you to the hosts, Jake and Lisa, for having us. This really means a lot. No problem. Coming out, supporting, donating. People who haven't donated, you're going to donate more later. Thank you for that. I want to say thank you to the love of my life, my best friend, my delegate, Andy King. She has supported me from the beginning. From the beginning. She has stood there. And so have my children. They've been here. They've grown up. We were out in the streets, pushing strollers, pushing them out, walking, knocking doors, back in 2015, out there trying to make a change. And now they're here, and they're helping at the door, and it's just beautiful to see them here. And my brother and sisters are here, and I'm just so touched to see everyone here. I want to move on. It just kind of broken up today. Well, I'm excited to run again, but before I get to my goals for next year, I want to talk about Election Day. Okay? On Election Day, I was so proud. Let me tell you why I was proud. Because I saw so many young people come out. These young people turned up. They turned up and they turned out. And I'm so happy that they came. Because you guys know that they're the future. This is what we have. That this is Prince William County. And when Democrats vote, we win. Say it again. When Democrats vote, we win. We won, and we won big because we went out there and we fought every day. So thank you guys for everything that happened on Tuesday. I want to talk about why I chose this weekend. Are there any Army vets out here?
Right here.
Are there any Army vets out here? Whoa. Any Air Force? Oh, there we go. There's one. Navy. That's a Navy. Where my Marines at? Oh, okay. Here we go. Coast Guard?
Space Force?
Space Force? Apparently, do y'all know that they call the Space Force Guardians? They do. Guardians? Guardians of what? The Galaxy. So I just want to say happy Veterans Day to all the veterans in here. Let's have a warm round of applause for all veterans. Now now it's time for me to address some of the challenges that we face. My top priority is public safety. In the last race, I wanted to end the 287G program because it hurt public safety.
Thanks.
It broke public trust.
Yes.
And I'm proud because of my advocacy and Delegate Guzman and everyone who supported it, we defeated that program. But now it's time to go to the next step. My goal is to increase public safety and build public trust through excellent customer service. Because I believe that law enforcement is a customer service job. You guys are the customers. And I'm going to hold these guys to the fire. I want us to start solving problems. There are so many issues that they deal with. And we have to reduce recidivism rate to increase public safety. A lot of these people come in and out of jail and because they have mental health issues, which thank you, Andre Bradley, for all the stuff you've been doing, and Chair Willard on mental health issues. Some of these people are homeless, they're hungry, and they're jobless. And if we do not answer these questions and give them a pathway, they're going right back to the streets. Right back to the streets where they came from and back through the... I've been working in Fairfax County Jail for 15 years now, and I've seen kids grow up in the system. I worked in juvenile domestic relations court for over 5 years, and I've seen kids grow up and go to the big house. And I've been sitting there just trying to think, what can we do? What are we missing? Why is this still happening? So we're going to take care of that. I also want to work on recruitment and retention, not only in the Deputy Sheriff's Office, but also in the jail. Because when these people, when the police arrest these folks and they bring them to the court system, then they go to jail, every step of the way, there's a gap in there. And my job is to fill that gap, to make sure that we have services for these folks so that we can get them out of the system so they can make it, because they need a little help. And I'm there to help them. And as chairman of the jail board, any program that does not address the issues that I'm supposed to not, it's not a good program because it's not helping. And we need to work on that. For our children, I want to create new mentorship programs that will address gun violence, that will talk about criminal misconduct. We have been talking voice and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Now it's time to act. I need everyone on all levels to help us, help our kids. This is our future. Every time I look at the newspaper, there's a person's child or something going on, and we have to act now. The current sheriff had plenty of years, 20 years, most of them, all of them unopposed. I was the first Democrat in 20 years to challenge him. That's right. And now it's time for me to come in. So this is my vision, but I can't do it alone. I need you guys to do a couple things. My ask is simple. I need you guys to volunteer. I need you guys to knock on doors. I need you guys to phone bank. And most of all, I need money. And if you haven't given money tonight, and you walk in this room, when you walk back to the door, they'll be, oh, there she is at the door. Make sure I give her money. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone for coming out. I appreciate everything y'all done. I look forward to working with y'all. And before y'all, when y'all leave here tonight, when y'all go out, and every person you see, you let them know there's a new sheriff in town.